Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us for our RCHS Choir Virtual Award Ceremony. I know that this may seem a little bit different. We were able to join together in what would normally be our banquet, but now we're doing it online. Some of us are able to join in our pajama pants, or maybe we didn't brush our teeth before coming to the ceremony this evening, and that's okay because nobody can tell. But you know what? There's still a lot of things that we have in front of us to enjoy tonight and things that we need to recognize, accomplishments, hard work, dedication that you put into our choir program for us to be able to achieve goals that we set forward. So while there may be some things that we left on the table this year, things that we were really doing well to push forward towards, like pre-UIL and UIL, there's still a lot to look back on that we were able to accomplish. So tonight, I hope that you and your family are able to enjoy this presentation of our virtual choir awards ceremony. So the first thing we're going to do tonight is to give out some awards. And these awards, this first set of awards, are the class awards and the director awards. Your class awards were voted upon by your peers. So if you received one of our class awards, know that this is an award given by the people that you sing with every day. The second one are the director awards. Things that I might notice, like people who give of themselves and have a servant's heart and would be volunteering to help however they could. Or the student who is most improved. So please enjoy our class and director awards. The second set of recognitions is going to be our district and region choir members. These students started learning music over the summer in 2019, and then they competed against students in Region 3, which includes several large school districts and some smaller ones too. But these students prepared their music and were selected by judges to go through a round of auditions that started with many students. And then the first round was called district, and these students that you'll see on the slide in a moment were able to advance to the district round. The second set is our region choir students. After you've done district, there's another round of auditions, and these students were selected to perform in one of the TMEA Region 3 all-region choirs in November. So we'd like to thank them for all of their hard work and they're representing us so well. Our next award will be the Texas Music Scholar Award. It's actually awarded by the Texas Music Educators Association. So students who meet all of these standards, and they're pretty high standards, including making an all-region ensemble, performing a Class 1 solo at Solo and Ensemble Contest, attending several concerts on their own, and also making all A's throughout the year and being a average student. So this year we have the opportunity to recognize one of our students, and we hope that we have more students in the future who will meet these standards as well, and we can recognize them in the future as well. But this year, our Texas Music Scholar is McKenna Kirkwood. The following awards are our senior superlatives. Senior superlatives are sometimes fun or silly, other times they're really exciting, or they mean they're being recognized for a great character or attribute. So tonight's senior superlative winners were given a trophy yesterday evening at our awards drive-thru that they can leave on their shelves. So we hope that you enjoy or are maybe surprised by some of the senior superlative winners this year. The following students to be recognized are being recognized because of their service in choir, meaning that they've been in choir for a long period of time, some of them 3 years and some of them 4 years. We're so thankful for students who choose to return to our program each and every year to build upon the skills that they learned and to advance our program, because we have students coming back who have the previous knowledge that they do. And they often do great things with their knowledge, like try out for all region or sing solos at solo and ensemble. So these students are often also the ones who are getting awards and recognition in our district and our region. 3-year choir members are receiving tonight a pin. This pin recognizes that they've been in choir for 3 years, includes the paw print and the word choir, and they could choose to wear it on the lapel of a jacket or a shirt, or you may just choose to keep it on some sort of keepsake at home that you like. 4-year choir members receive a cord. This cord can be worn at graduation, and it's the choir cord because it's black and white interwoven, and they wear this around their neck for the graduation ceremony. So if you see any students wearing this at graduation, that's because they're 4-year choir members, and we're so thankful that they were willing to give their time, their entire time in high school, to choir. And so this next section is just to say thank you to all of those people. As we've seen in our community and in our schools and on social media, one of the groups that's most impacted by this year's shutdown of schools and social distancing are our seniors, our graduating class of 2020. And we wouldn't feel right if we didn't get the opportunity to recognize our 2020 graduating class and the seniors who are choir members within that class. This year, we're going to add in a senior slideshow, one that shows pictures of our students, the things that they've accomplished and been involved in high school, and also things that they hope to do in the future. They're also being recognized by our Booster Club, who was kind enough to create this shirt for our students who are graduating this year. It's just another way of saying thank you for your time. We're sorry that things turned out the way that they did, but we don't want you to allow this circumstance to diminish your accomplishment. So the next few minutes will be given as an opportunity to recognize our seniors who are graduating in 2020.
This really is the last time I'll get to say anything prefaced with "as a choir student." For the last 4 years, I've identified so adamantly with this organization because it's where I found my refuge in the world. It's helped me realize who I am in some really, really profound ways, and it's given me the boldness to invest and care about my own future. Choir teaches you not just to train your voice, but to train your spirit to be stronger, and to push harder, and to be compassionate. The values we learn here are not easily undone. I'd really love to thank Mr. White for investing in our futures. Regardless of who you had in your corner, you knew that he was going to be there, and that's something that's so, so empowering. You always knew that he was going to be there for you if you needed him, and he never ceased to be solution-minded either. As a choir president, I'm going to say that this has been one of the greatest adventures of my high school career. It's taught me so much, and I'm so proud to have represented you all this year. I want to thank the other choir officers as well. You have all been such incredible co-leaders and friends. You're resilient and you're hardworking. I'd also like to thank the choir as a whole because you're the ones who really make it worth it. Choir is a place of friendship and of growth, and I couldn't be prouder of what we've accomplished together. Lastly, I have a piece of advice for all of you. Go all in. There are so many incredible growth points throughout the year. Pour yourself into the program, and I promise that it'll pour itself back into you. Be kind and be willing to help other people. Overall, be proud to be in choir because you're following a legacy, but you're also creating one. It's definitely something to be proud of. All in all, choir has made my high school years what they are, and I wouldn't change that for the world. Thank you all for such an amazing run.
I hope that you enjoyed some of our Remember Wins, moments that we can look back and laugh at, or moments that we can look back and just reminisce about. I think that Eli also had some wonderful things to say. Our choir president really delivered a wonderful speech, talking about how choir has surrounded him and shaped him, how it's meant a lot to his high school career. And I also love that he mentioned to lean into the program, to give into your learning and trust and go for it, and to see what the program can do for you, because we are always looking for ways to benefit you and build you and grow you as a singer. So I think if you took that advice into next year and used as motivation in 2020, 2021, you would really benefit from his advice. Before we go, there will be a slideshow at the end that just takes a snapshot of all of the things that happened this year. I hope that you enjoy that. But before we go, I would just like to say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to teach you this year, to making wonderful music, sharing some laughters, telling about your good things, launching into some wonderful things that we had in store for us as well. And all of that wouldn't be possible if it weren't for you and the things that you are willing to do and to try and to go for. Singing is extremely personal. And when you use your instrument, you know that the sounds coming out of your body are yours and yours alone to claim. And so with that being the case, it can be sometimes hard for people to get over that fear or over that concern. But this year you've done that. We've seen wonderful performances on stage at our fall concert and our winter concert. We had a tremendous showing at Annie, the musical, with the most amount of students we've ever had be involved in that. We had a record amount of RCHS choir students that made the district and the region choir. We've also seen an improved number of students involved in the solo and ensemble contest in February, with the most Division I rating solos and the medals to go with it that we've ever seen at our school. There's been so much that we've accomplished this year, things that we've celebrated already and things that you'll see in just a moment through our slideshow. But I just want to say thank you for being a part of what we're doing. And if your parents are there with you, I'd like to say thank you to them as well. Thank you for supporting your student, investing in your student. We've had a record amount of students taking private voice lessons this year, which shows me that not only are we willing to give of our time, but our resources as well to improve our singing and improve choir programs, especially for Royse City High School. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. I hope that this has been a nice opportunity to look back and to reminisce and to think about what we were able to do and to find some moments to laugh and smile along the way as well. I hope you all are doing very well. I'll be seeing you soon. Bye. Bye. Have a good summer.